All right, so before we get into this video, I want to push back on something that I hear a lot right now, which is basically the idea that masculinity and manhood is somehow outdated. Now, I don't see it that way at all. I also don't think masculinity is something that you just sort of automatically have by default, right? Like, so if you're a male, you're somehow automatically masculine. It doesn't work that way. And sure, of course, you can be a guy, but I think that overall masculinity sort of works more like a muscle that you train your entire life, starting from childhood. And if you stop using it, especially later in life, you feel weaker and less like a man. But if you keep using it, it gets stronger, even later in life. I also like to look at it, I guess, more like a set of standards and responsibilities that you hold yourself to, even when nobody's looking. And nobody besides probably me is gonna sit you down at 50 and talk about this stuff. But all the things that made you feel like a man 25 years ago don't just go away overnight, right? You just wake up one morning feeling, I guess, sort of less sure of yourself than you used to be. But the good news is, my friends, none of this is gone for good. Let me talk about manhood and masculinity, and I want to start with providing because it's different now than it used to be. Back in the day, all you really needed to do was bring home a paycheck, and that was kind of the end of the story. It doesn't always work like that today. A lot of households right now run on two separate incomes because everything is just so much more expensive, and every time you turn around, your kids need something. The issue isn't so much that you're the sole breadwinner, it's whether or not you feel necessary. There are plenty of guys out there right now that make great money and on paper do everything right, but they feel like their family doesn't need them anymore. So here's how I want you to think about providing going forward. Because not only is it about, of course, providing financially, but it's also about providing direction and stability. And that brings me to leadership. Listen, I want to be very clear about something right up front here because at least in my opinion, leadership inside a home has absolutely nothing to do with control. It's just about being the one that sets the tone, right? You don't freak out the second something goes wrong. You can actually make a decision instead of like deferring every single choice to somebody else. Because think about it like this. The person in the home who's making all the decisions is the one who's leading and setting the tone. The simple fact is that a household needs some kind of a leader because without it, you're basically riding in a sailboat without a rudder. Now, I want to talk about something that a whole lot of dudes simply don't want to talk about, and it's a reduction of performance in the bedroom as you get older, right? That can totally make you feel like less of a man. But look, this needs to be talked about because a lot of guys attach shame to it, never talk about it, and think it's a sign of weakness. Staying quiet doesn't make it better. This is such a huge thing, but no one's talking about it. But here's what you need to understand. Look, ED can be caused by a lot of different things. Stress plays a role. Low testosterone can play a role. Feeling disconnected from your partner can be part of it. Bad sleep, bad diet, bad fitness, it all plays a role. And if it's persistent, go check out Rougiette Ready. Here's why. So most ED treatments only target one thing, blood flow. That's it. And they totally ignore the other half of the equation, which is your brain. Today's sponsor, Rougiette Ready, handles both. So if you have ever taken a pill, like an hour early just in case, but you still sort of wound up sort of overthinking it, there's a reason for that. It's because you're not getting the most out of your ED treatment. Rougiette Ready can fix that. Rougiette is a sublingual, and this can start working in as little as 15 minutes. That's because Rougiette dissolves under your tongue, and it doesn't have to go through your entire digestive system, so you're not sitting around for an hour waiting for it to kick in. You're ready when you are, and more importantly, you're ready when she is. And here's something else. This can also last for up to 36 hours. That's right. One dose pretty much covers the entire weekend. And you can also go multiple sessions if you want to, all from one sublingual. So here's where the brain part comes in. Rougiette Ready includes apomorphine, which targets the brain's arousal pathway, not just blood flow, and that is the key to confidence. The entire thing is handled quickly online. Quick medical questionnaire, board-certified physician review, and then your prescription will ship right to your door. No in-person visit and no pharmacy. Listen, if your current approach isn't getting you harder, faster, and lasting longer, guys, I do believe it is worth 5 minutes to see if Rougiette Ready is right for you. Go to rougiette.com/fashion and use code FASHION at checkout to get 15% off. You guys, the link is down below in the description. All right, another part of manhood and masculinity is being the protector. Now look, physical protection isn't as big of a thing as it used to be for most of us, but the instinct still matters. Protection isn't only about a physical threat coming through the door, it's also about protecting your family's peace, protecting their reputation, and protecting their emotional well-being. Just because there's not somebody banging down your door doesn't mean that the protector instinct isn't still a part of who you are as a man. Now this next one is very simple. Do you keep your word with the people around you and to yourself? A lot of guys slide on this one and think it's not that big of a deal, but it is. Because if you can't trust yourself, nobody else should either. Commitments that you make to yourself and other people, whether that's maybe yourself going to the gym, your diet, or some goals that you set for yourself, need to be followed. And out of everything on this list, this might be the one that you have the most control over. You can't always control your income, right? Things happen, you lose your job, or maybe you get laid off, but you can always control whether or not your word actually means something. All right, I'm getting a little fired up in this video, so listen. Another area of manhood and masculinity, in my opinion, is how you look, starting with your fitness. And before any of you get this twisted, listen, every single one of us wants to look cool, right? It isn't vain and it isn't narcissistic. In the simplest term, it's about how you see yourself in the mirror. Staying strong as you age is staying capable and staying independent. I have even shown you the research on this, and it backs up what I've said on this channel before, and that's that strength training later in life directly affects your quality of life as you age and also how long you will live, not to mention the increased confidence. And that brings us to, of course, how you dress and how you present yourself. And I want you to think about it like this. You're dressing for two different audiences, okay? There's the world around you, and then there's your spouse. For the world, dressing well just tells everyone around you that you still take yourself seriously. But here's the part I care about the most. Your spouse fell for you because back then you put in effort. Continuing to dress well isn't vain. It is a continuous investment in your relationship. Getting lazy and wearing sweatpants and t-shirts every single day isn't comfort. It's showing her on a daily basis that you no longer care. Disagree with me if you want to, but that doesn't mean I'm wrong. Yeah, I guess I did get a little fired up today. Listen, if you made it this far in this video, you are one of the true legends. So hit that like button to let me know that you made it. Thank you for watching, live well, and I hope to see you in the next one.